My name is Mike Fars, 30 years old, from Mays Landing, New Jersey. My group name, my label name is Chosen Vessel Records. My stage name is Rhymescenic. Basically what that means is, God gives me flows, gives me all type of rhymes, but he gives them to me in a way where I can give people a visual of what he's trying to say through me. My band's name is Parable Music, aka PM. Alan Jones, Elliot Jameson, Dustin Williams, and Vince Packer. Those dudes right there, they make it live, man. When we go out and we do shows, that live sound, there's something about that live sound that gets people moving, it gets them more involved. Without those dudes, it just wouldn't be what it is right now without them. My relationship with my crew is very crucial to me. Me and E went to school together. Alan is actually a student of mine at the high school that I work at, and this was also part of the program that I was running at the high school. And I went to school with Dust as well, so we all tight. We all try to kick it with each other as much as possible.
Our relationship is like no other to me because although we're having a mass amount of fun, I learned so much from this cat right here. It's just the ultimate mentor. So every experience with him is just like a life lesson. So
I'm happy that God has used me to bring Alan in to work on his gift, because I'm pretty sure, matter of fact, I'm positive that in due time, this guy right here is going to be nationwide. He's going to be all over the place.
Like these cats are, like Mike said, we know each other. We went to school together, and we just like to laugh and have fun and just be us.
I'm a firm believer of this. I believe that whatever you listening to, it's doing one or two things. It's either uplifting your spirit or it's killing it. For me to sit here and say that I don't listen to secular music, I'd be lying. Just to keep it real.
I wasn't really in tune with people like, Lecrae, Triple E, all these guys. But I think after being around him and, receiving knowledge from him, I just started, thinking to myself like, these guys, even though they're talking about God, they're moving people.
What makes me different from any other artist to me is I don't compromise. And that's one of the reasons why I started my own labels, because I never wanted to have strings attached to me. I never wanted nobody telling me what I could say or what I can't say.
I love seeing gospel artists, who get into the game, get into the industry, and they don't change, That same passion that they had before, they were signed, they still have that 10 years into the game. I just like seeing mainstream artists who, stick to what they believe in.
For those artists that are making it to the mainstream and still unashamed when they make it there and still proclaiming Jesus' name in the spotlight, in the limelight, I love that. I'm all for that, because that's basically what it's all about, getting the message out to the world, to the people who really don't listen to gospel music day to day. I think our music style is more, it still has that hip-hop feel to it. It has a jazzy feel to it. It's definitely geared towards the young people because, as you can see, like the music that's being made today is basically geared toward like the younger generation.
Church music nowadays, like, it's slow, and you gotta have that good beat for the kids to stay in the church. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So you definitely can get them up and get them moving with that beat, but then the main piece is coming forth with the message. That's gonna make them listen. I don't want to sound like crazy, but I really don't hang out with a lot of people. Not because I choose not to, it's just the type of lifestyle that I live. It's really not a lot of people that I can surround myself with because of ministry and because of what I do. Being a family man and being an artist, bringing those two together is really not hard for me. My wife is great support when it comes to what I do and what God has called me to do. It's definitely very important to have support from your wife, and I do have that support from my wife. And when I do go out, she's usually with me all the time, her and my son. So there's really no separation.
And as a wife, when your husband is in ministry, you gotta understand the call and know that it's higher than you and it's higher than the family. God comes first. So that call that he put on his life, he has to answer. So me, as his wife, I have to be supportive of that.
Being a father and having a wife is very important to me. It was something that I always dreamed of as a kid, you know, having a wife and having children and having sons actually, and I have two. So it's just an awesome thing, and what God is doing and how he has his hand on my life. And the guys I hung out with in high school, mainly my boy Jamar, he was a rapper and he would do these freestyles at like all the parties and stuff we used to go to and just attract such a crowd, and it was just so hot. So it was him who wanted me. Well, he didn't really want me to, but like after I seen him do it, I just tried to do it, and I just wasn't that good though. I was kind of corny actually. But then after I got saved and I realized that that was where I was supposed to be with that gift. So that's how it all came along. I was actually rapping before, and I just didn't feel right. I felt like I was being fake, just saying stuff that really didn't mean anything, just to try to get heard. And after I got saved, I realized that that was my true calling from God, and I had to speak what he wanted me to speak on.